Congratulations, graduates of the College of Saint Benedict, class of 2018, you did it. We applaud you. Congratulations. Members of the Board of Trustees, President Hinton, President Hemaseth, Sister Susan Rudolph Prioress, staff, faculty, graduates, and families, thank you for this great honor you've given me and for the opportunity to celebrate with you today. I will always treasure this day and this doctoral degree. It is because of my experience at the College of Saint Benedict as a student, alumna, and trustee that I discovered my passion for higher education and that it is my calling in life. To receive this honorary degree from my beloved alma mater means more to me than I can express in words. I shared my experience here as a student at St. Ben's with my friend Harriet, who is here today, and with the support of my family, who are here too. I made a good deal of the rest of my life journey with my husband Ted by my side and my stepdaughter Kelly, who I am proud to say is also a graduate of St. Ben's. Thank you all for being here and for your love and support. I owe so much of who I am today to St. Ben's. I would not have become president of Columbia College if it hadn't been for St. Ben's. I was privileged to serve on the Board of Trustees for 16 years, while some incredible women led this college. Presidents like Sister Emanuel Renner, Sister Coleman O'Connell, Dr. Mary Ann Benninger, and President Mary Dana Hinton. Each is a role model for me, a role model of a life fully lived with purpose and passion in service to St. Ben's and in service to the students. These women saw qualities in me I didn't yet see in myself, and they bolstered my confidence in my leadership. Being president of a women's college also changed my life. Leading a college through significant change and growth was by far the most challenging and rewarding work I've done. But to connect every day with young women throughout their 4 years of personal and intellectual growth and transformation, as President Hinton says, it made my heart sing. Today, it is President Hinton who inspires me. Through our conversations and her insightful questions, President Hinton challenges me to continue to reach for the highest rung as I search for what I am called next to do in my life. Graduates, I know that many of you are also discerning what is next for you. Today, I'd like to share a few lessons I've learned, and I hope that they will help you as you move forward in your life. Most of you are heading into your first real job or to graduate school. Lesson number 1, if you're not terrified or at least anxious about that next step, maybe you haven't reached high enough. As you look at career opportunities throughout your life, go for the ones that excite and challenge you, even if you think you're not completely qualified. It's in those situations when you think you're not ready that you will learn and grow the most. You'll figure out how to do it. Ask for help, and people will help you. When I was chosen to be the president of Columbia College after a rigorous search process, my first reaction was, yes, I did it. I am a competitive person, and I had given it my all. My second reaction was sheer terror. Oh my gosh, now what do I do? This was new territory for me, and I was terrified. But very capable and caring people on the board, faculty and staff, alumni and students guided me and I learned, and you will too. Lesson number 2, when you interview for a position and you don't get the job, call the interviewer back and ask if they could give you some feedback and some advice about what you could have done differently. Believe me, it takes humility to do that, especially the first time. But you will likely find out that the reason you weren't chosen is not what you've been playing in your head about something you must have done wrong. Maybe you just weren't the right fit for that position. And if you did make a mistake, thank the person for telling you. Fix it and move on. Don't be surprised if that hiring manager calls you back for another position that is the right fit for you, because you showed your desire to learn and grow by calling them. Lesson number 3, don't spend time looking backward and ruminating over what is past. When I first became a college president, I gave more speeches in the first 90 days than I had given in my entire 30-plus years in banking. Bankers don't give as many speeches as college presidents, believe me. When I would make a mistake in a speech, like stumble over words, forget to acknowledge someone, forget to breathe and run out of air mid-sentence, or miss an important fact I wanted to share, I would stew about it for hours afterwards. And since I was giving a lot of speeches, I was doing a lot of stewing and wasting precious time. My time and energy needed to be focused on the future of the college and the students, not on looking back. So I asked for help from people who were good speakers and who had heard me speak. They taught me that what is most important was to be genuine and let people see your heart and your passion, because that's what they'll remember. When you make mistakes, and we all do, learn from them and move on. A friend and a woman I greatly admire, Miss Carla Harris, Vice Chair of Morgan Stanley in New York, says in her book, Expect to Win, when you make a mistake, take the blessing of the lesson and move on. Lesson number 4, never stop learning. After I graduated from St. Ben's and got my first job in banking, I thought I was done with my higher education. 4 years of college seemed like great plenty. 5 years later, I was in law school at night and working full-time. My work in banking had ignited in me a passion for the law. 3.5 years later, I graduated and passed the bar, but decided not to practice law. Graduates, always be intellectually curious and seize opportunities to learn. Be lifelong learners. At age 58, I enrolled in graduate banking school after I had been banking for 30 years. It was a 2-year program, and I remarked to a friend who is a career coach that I'd be 60 by the time I graduated. He reminded me I'd be 60 anyway, but I'd know a whole lot more if I went to school. As it turned out, I didn't stay in banking after I graduated. I became a college president. Was law school or banking school wasted? Education is never a waste. Everything you learn and do makes you who you are today and who you'll be in the future. Lesson 5, and this is the last lesson I will share, and I especially hope you will take this one with you. Graduates, always remember you are a light in this world. Your light is shining very brightly today as you graduate from the College of Saint Benedict and take an exhilarating leap into the next stage in your life. Share your light with others. When you use your flame to light someone else's lamp, you don't diminish your own light. Instead, the world gets brighter. So how can you share your light? When you're with people you don't know, smile and introduce yourself. You'll likely get a grateful smile in return, and you'll be amazed at the interesting people you meet and the connections you'll make. Always be there for other women. Go out of your way to support and encourage each other and bolster each other's confidence. Just as you were mentored at St. Ben's, build your own mentorship networks. And when you're in a position to hire St. Ben's students as interns and graduates for full-time jobs. You discovered more about yourself at St. Ben's, what's inside you, who you are as a person and a leader. You found your voice and learned to advocate for yourself and for those who don't have a voice or who aren't being heard. Everyone here at St. Ben's, President Hinton, your professors, the staff, everyone invested their heart and soul in you to ignite your passions, challenge you, and help you realize your full potential so you can invest in yourself and in others. So what is it you're called to do now? What is your life's purpose? I believe God has a plan and a purpose for each of us. If we do the work, the right thing will come along. I am not defined by any one position or title I've held, nor will you ever be. You are so much more than one title or one position. You are a child of God, and you are a Benny. You have a higher purpose in life. You are now on to the next step of what you are called to do, on to the next step of the journey that will make your heart sing. As you move on, know that you are surrounded by many people who love and care deeply for you. Like your family here today, your St. Ben's family and your Benny sisters love you and will always be here for you. So graduates, class of 2018, this is Dr. Dinndorf saying, it has been my great honor and joy to be with you on your very special day. So take risks, be humble, look to the future, never stop learning, and let your light shine brightly. Serve, lead, and be blessed. Thank you.